Well, a very good morning to you. The water is flowing in the tank up there somewhere above my head in the loft, and I was able to light the stove and get my clothes aired. Look, they're all stacked there. It's all good. It's all good. And I must just show you this. Remember the string I had up here, which was a wee bit dodgy? I had this sudden brainwave. Let me just pull it back here and let you have a look. There we go. I had this sudden brainwave yesterday morning. I thought, oh, I'm sure I've got a little pole that I bought for a brush, you know, like a brush handle out in the barn. I'll go and get that because I think I could. And I took two of the great big cup hooks out from up there. You see the two marks, look. And I put them in here and hung this on. And I thought, that is really good. That's safe, that's secure, and it doesn't look so messy. Yeah, you see? So sitting of a morning, having a cup of coffee can be very enlightening. Yeah. Inspirational coffee. Just some wildflowers I picked yesterday. And yes, the Crocosmia montbretia, along with the beautiful marjoram, grows very wild here in the west of Ireland. I love the colour combo. Little spiders are beginning to make very intricate webs in this very near Lunasa, west of Ireland. Well, I know that there's probably quite a fair few videos being turned out at the moment, but I want to record everything and make sure that you get to see it, because it really is a big job here at the moment. And that's because it's coming toward Lunasa, like we're just a few days away from it. And one of the things that I have been putting on the long finger, as they say here in Ireland, which means putting it off and putting it off, is the cut back along the driveway here. Let me just open this up a wee bit so you can see better. There we go. So a lot of the stuff is very prickly now, not so much up here. I've even been cutting back the Mahonia because everything was growing out and sort of overwhelming the driveway and clearing. Now I've got masses of stuff here to get rid of. Well, I won't be actually getting rid of it. I'll be stacking it up in here in the woodland in various piles, because again, these piles are incredible for making habitat for birds and all kinds of little creatures that inhabit the woodland. So you can see I've actually got, I'd actually forgotten I'd put these little box hedges in, but this is now going to give me a chance just to sort of, cut them down a little bit. And sorry, falling over a branch, just to kind of smarten them up a wee bit, I suppose, and bring in a little bit of balance going all the way down. So at least you've got something at a certain height here, and then behind it you've got the layers going on. And it lets in a little bit more light and yeah, sort of paves the way for work that has to be done. So I've got, let me see now, got down as far as here. Looking up, it's not even halfway. No, I'd say it's about a third. Anyway, it's a start. But now I've got to don my leather gloves. I've got really thick leather gardening gloves to move all this. Yeah. Very, very thorny. Blackthorn. So I have these great gloves. I think they used to be called driving gloves. I bought them in a charity shop, and they are suede and fur lined. So I think they're going to be just perfect for dealing with all these thorny branches. So this is the following morning and this is how it's looking. I managed to clear up all the cuttings and I'd say this is phase one. I don't think it's finished because I'm looking up here and I'm seeing a lot of goat willow beginning to come in here, which is going to take away from the trees that I planted, like this birch, western red cedar. So beginning to see a little bit of light here through the trees, but there's a lot more pruning and I suspect pollarding. So this is goat willow, this is quite, that can grow massively. And you can see I've got the green beech in there, so I want to give that a bit more space. So yeah, it's kind of selective pruning and selective management of the laneway, or the driveway, I suppose, as it's called. Stacked up lots more cuttings in there. And there's a little bank behind this tree. In fact, going down for quite a bit. So I've put a lot of the cuttings down into that bank as well. So I got down as far as, let me see, I think it's here. So there's another lovely green beech which I want to give more room to. And this is a sycamore that I want to give more room to. And that's a birch. So I got down as far as here, I think, yeah. About there. So I'm getting on for almost halfway. The morning light is so magical. And of course, we sometimes forget that the morning light changes every single day because the sun is changing position. That's another little habitat pile that I've created over there. There's a massive amount of moss. Just show you here. All the way up the middle of the driveway. And the birds, of course, are raking it up because they're looking for, look at this, they're looking for food. So as I've covered much of the driveway, or the laneway should I say, in this little video, I thought I'd just do a fast forward as myself and Patsy were walking back up to the cottage. Yeah, I've only discovered this fast forward mechanism recently. So this should enable me to show you an awful lot more of my walkabouts. So Patsy isn't really running that fast. She would be if she wasn't on the lead. She'd be running in the opposite direction. Yeah. So what I'm looking forward to now is the whole idea of the laneway having more mature trees on it. So allowing all the trees that I've planted to start maturing and growing a bit bigger. And this, of course, would be an obvious phase of woodland management as well. Where you'd go through the woodland and choose the trees that you want to grow bigger and take out smaller ones, or coppice or pollard. You don't have to take them out. Still in the morning sun. So I'm hoping to upload this video now today, which is Friday, which is Lunasa Eve. So a very happy Lunasa. So I'm down here at Sligo Hospital, University Hospital, and I just seen this as I was walking up from the car park. Oh, don't worry, by the way, it's not about me. I'm bringing a friend, and I've dropped her off. Yeah, look at that. Isn't that lovely? Little insect place, yeah. And as you can see, there's plenty of lovely trees and shrubs planted around the place. Yeah, look at this, like a little woodland, right beside the hospital. And of course it's raining, blessed rain. So I've just dropped my little charge off and parked the car, and I'm walking up. They're doing a lot of building work here, by the way, at the hospital. There's a lot of new buildings going up. And because I was visiting Sligo, I brought lots of stale bread and stale biscuits and bits and bobs for the seagulls and the pigeons. And it was like a scene from Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds as they all flew towards me. But yeah, it's lovely to feed the birds. Of course, because these are tiny birds, you know, they do rely a lot on people feeding them, people's generosity. But it was just so lovely to spend some time with them. And look at the Bonoceras there, isn't that beautiful? The bees all over it. And the swans out on the sea.